Hello and welcome to the video. In today's Before You Buy, we're going to take a look at Grumpy's Vega, Bill Grumpy Jenkins 72 Chevy Vega Pro Stocker, which comes to us from MPC and round 2, originally part of the Pro Stock series, which this is a kind of a reprint of the original 72 box art. Great vintage packaging. And on the side, some of the features showing the roll cage, the hood scoop, engine, wheels, and tires. Of course, our end card is the same as the top, but we get our part number of MPC 877/12. And on this side, we get a great look at the super authentic decals with expanded options. Let you see all of the decals that come with this kit, and a little preview of the Bruce Larson 74 Pro Stock Vega. And of course, on the underside, we get a nice parts overview, talking about the parts being molded in white, giving you a quick look at everything inside. And again, there's our part number and our production date of 4/6/2022. And this comes from the outside cellophane, just talking about, again, the retooled, authentic body parts, expanded decals, letter drag slicks, vintage box art. Enough about the outside, let's check out the inside. Starting off on top is our chrome. Got a small tree there, a larger one behind it. We got a short little metal axle. We got our clears. Here is our body and floor pan. Tires. Some more opaque parts. Another bag of the opaque parts. And in the bottom is our decal set along with our instructions. As always, I'll get everything unbagged and we'll take a closer look. And of course, start off with the instructions. Another nice reproduction of the original instructions. Of course, have been updated and modernized a touch, but gives you a very great impression of the originals. You got front and rear tires. Starting off with the carburetor assembly intakes. And moving on to the rest of the engine until it's completed and mated to the chassis with the wheels, tires, axles. And now jumping into the interior, we are a race car, so it's pretty simple inside, but we got a nice roll cage dash work there. Coming to the back side, we are working on getting the glass in and the tub mated. Nice note on the hood scoop. You have at least 4 different options in this kit to choose from for your hood and scoop assemblies. And now we're into chassis installations, rear chassis, taillights, headlights, wheelie bar, a couple of little bonus notes, custom made, making your own paint stand, or finding things around the house to use. And now into our decal location guide, and then a little note as far as creating a stand. Obviously updated because it says refer to box art or search the internet for photos of Grumpy Jenkins Pro Stock Vega for additional decal placement variations. Display your car in action, and that'll do it for the instructions. Again, these aren't meant to be detailed reviews, just a nice in-depth look at everything in the box. First thing up is a little chrome tree. Got a bumper and grill package, rear bumper. Get a pair of nice deep wheels for the rear. And we have another set of deep wheels and front wheels. There's our wheelie bars, fan, some other parts there. We got an oil pan, looks like a radiator. Got one leftover keystone the way it looks. A couple of other small parts there. We got a chrome starter. We got even a blower injector scoop, again from leftover parts. Chrome fin to valve covers. And there is a note, of course, in the instruction of these leftover parts. Into the clear parts, get a one-piece front and rear and the quarter windows. Really nice looking piece of glass there. We got the full sides. Race cars do have full glass. We have some headlights. And of course, we got a nice full tail light with the 4 tail lights with some nice features there. Take a quick look at tires. We got Drag 500 Firestones. Nice beefy slicks, of course, pair. Or you can run the black walls on the outside if you choose. And on the front side, nice basic tread pattern, black walls on both sides. Nice indiscreet front tire. And a short metal axle for that tubbed out rear end. Onto the white parts. We've got one part of a hood scoop, we've got battery. Again, this is leftover parts. And a blower belt, another fan, we got some radiator hoses. Our parachute. Not sure what that is. I think that's something in the chassis. We got another set of wheelie bars, a set of headers. So again, you get a nice selection of bonus parts, and that's why I like to do these box openings, just to let you see everything that you do get inside, whether it's for the kit on the box or the extras that come with it. We got some wheel backs. It looks like we got a nice in-scale roll cage for this build. There's a belt and pulley system there. And here we've got one race hood with hood pins. There's a few of more of the hood scoop parts. So again, you have multiple options. Not only do you have multiple options on that scoop, you have another hood scoop built into a hood. So again, you get 2 hoods and at least 4 different scoop options. Here we've got a nice firewall, kind of stripped down, but there's our radiator. We got kind of our stock distributor carburetor, some header components, and long tubes there. Again, probably not for the drag version. Here is our dash with some great factory detail in there, speedometer, radio, all of the goodies there. And we have some race seats with the seat belts molded in. Here we have our kind of 2-piece double carb high-rise intake, and attached with it is an engine stand, so you can put together an assembled engine. We got the steering wheel all by itself. And our last tree is some more parts. Looks like we've got another portion of a firewall. It looks like it's possibly designed a little more racier with the riveted panels. Another oil pan, blower belts, battery, another chute. We got all sorts of variations, so make sure you're using the appropriate parts for the build you want to. We got some like stock style manifolds. Of course, there is our engine and transmission with the single carb intake. Again, these aren't meant to be a review, but I will mention right now that the engine that comes in this kit is not correct for Grumpy's Vega. It is actually a big block with down tube headers, where his car was a small blocker with fender well headers. But again, sitting on the shelf, parked with the hood closed, I think this will create a very nice representation of Grumpy's Vega. And that really has to do with the body. Really nicely done body, tooled up well. Nice detail, nice wheel wells that were appropriate for that Pro Stock car, kind of stretched out and appropriately done. There's the front end. Nice door handles there. Just really nice detail. And again, parked on the shelf, it's going to create a really nice looking Grumpy's Vega. And the inside, your interior tub with it all tubbed out in the rear for those big old slicks to go drag racing with. And last on the parts is, of course, the chassis. Pretty simple, very small, narrow chassis for a very small, lightweight car. There's a little rear end gas tank, floor pans, and the front member. Again, early kit from the early 70s, but I think, again, will build up nice and look great on your shelf with the added detail of this expanded and kind of additionalized decal sheet. As you can see, there's a couple of different variances that you can build. Again, follow your materials that you want. Like, we got dark ones, we got red ones, we got some red trim there, we got a couple of different pinstripes, bunch of contingencies. Again, Grumpy's Toy 9 even has the crew members' names and everything in there. Really great looking detail sheet. Again, I don't think it's the most detailed and correct kit, but it will build up and look great parked on your shelf. And with that, photos at the end, and we'll see you next time.